The arena pulses with electric anticipation, a sea of faces bathed in the harsh glow of overhead lights. The air hums with the murmur of thousands, their voices blending into a low roar that vibrates through the concrete floors. In the center of it all, the ring stands like a stage, pristine canvas, stretched taut, ropes gleaming under the spotlight. Tonight, two warriors will collide in a spectacle of skill and fury. VERGIL ORTIZ Jr., the undefeated American prodigy, and SERHII Bohachuk, Ukraine's relentless contender. This isn't just a fight, it's a crucible where legacies are forged and dreams are tested. The crowd erupts as the announcer's voice booms, introducing the fighters. Ortiz strides out first, his face a mask of focus, eyes locked forward, his gloves, red and gleaming, catch the light as he raises a fist to acknowledge the cheers. At 26 he's a phenomenon, a welterweight with a record unblemished by loss. Every victory punctuated by a knockout. His power is the stuff of legend, a blend of speed and precision that leaves opponents crumpled. Fans chant his name, their voices a rhythmic pulse, but Ortiz seems untouched by the noise. His mind already in the ring, calculating, waiting. Bohachuk emerges next, his entrance quieter but no less intense. His broad shoulders fill the frame of the tunnel, his gaze steady and unyielding. At 30, he's a veteran of wars both in and out of the ring, his journey marked by grit and sacrifice. Ukraine's flag drapes his shoulders, a symbol of pride for a nation watching from afar. His style is relentless, a pressure fighter who wears down foes with volume and heart. The crowd respects him, but the cheers are softer. Ortiz is the favorite, the hometown hero. Bohachuk doesn't care, he's here to upend expectations. The bell rings, and the arena holds its breath. Round 1 begins with cautious probing, both men circling, jabs flicking out like sparks. Ortiz moves with liquid grace, his footwork a dance of angles and feints. Bohachuk, stockier, plants himself like a fortress, his guard high, eyes tracking every twitch of Ortiz's shoulders. The first real exchange comes 30 seconds in. A crisp jab from Ortiz snaps Bohachuk's head back, but the Ukrainian answers with a hooking left that grazes Ortiz's temple. The crowd roars, sensing the violence to come. Ortiz presses forward, his confidence growing. His punches are surgical, each one thrown with intent to end the night early. A right cross lands flush on Bohachuk's jaw, drawing gasps from ringside, but Bohachuk absorbs it, his feet rooted, and fires back with a combination left hook, right uppercut that forces Ortiz to retreat. The round ends with both men trading in the center, neither willing to yield. The bell clangs and the arena exhales, fans buzzing with the promise of what's next. In the corners, trainers bark instructions. Ortiz's coach urges calm, reminding him to stick to the plan. Box smart, then unleash the power. Bohachuk's team is animated, telling him to close the distance, to make it ugly, to grind Ortiz down. Both fighters nod, their chests heaving, sweat already beading on their brows. The second round opens with Bohachuk charging forward, his fists pumping like pistons. He cuts off the ring, trapping Ortiz against the ropes, and unloads a flurry of body shots. Ortiz grimaces but counters with a vicious uppercut that rocks Bohachuk's head back, a warning shot that slows the Ukrainian's advance. The fight settles into a brutal rhythm. Ortiz's speed gives him the edge at range, his jabs and crosses landing with audible thuds. Bohachuk, undeterred, keeps coming, his pressure relentless. He targets Ortiz's body, digging hooks into the American's ribs, each punch a calculated investment in later rounds. The crowd is split now, half chanting for Ortiz, half marveling at Bohachuk's refusal to break. A clash of heads opens a small cut above Bohachuk's eye, blood trickling down his cheek, but he doesn't flinch. He's fought through worse. By the fourth round, the pace is punishing. Ortiz's punches carry a weight that seems to shake the air, his combinations blurring as he targets Bohachuk's head and body. A left hook catches Bohachuk off balance, sending him stumbling into the ropes. The crowd surges to its feet, sensing a finish, but Bohachuk recovers, clinching to buy time. Ortiz shoves him off and lands a straight right, the impact echoing through the arena. Bohachuk's legs wobble, but his eyes burn with defiance. He fires back, a desperate right hand that clips Ortiz's chin, and the round ends with both men toe-to-toe trading blows like gladiators. The middle rounds are a war of attrition. Ortiz's power is undeniable, but Bohachuk's heart refuses to yield. The Ukrainian's face is swelling, the cut above his eye now a crimson mask, yet he keeps pressing, his punches fueled by sheer will. Ortiz, for the first time, shows signs of fatigue, his breath's heavier, his movements a fraction slower. Bohachuk senses it and doubles down, his combinations forcing Ortiz to cover up. A right hand from Bohachuk lands clean in the sixth, rocking Ortiz, and the crowd gasps as the American sways. Bohachuk swarms, but Ortiz survives, his instincts kicking in as he ducks and slips, waiting for the bell. The seventh round shifts the momentum again. Ortiz, stung by the first real adversity of his career, comes out with renewed fire. He catches Bohachuk with a counter left as the Ukrainian overcommits, and the punch sends Bohachuk to a knee. But referee counts, the crowd screaming, but Bohachuk rises at 6, his jaw set. Ortiz smells blood and unleashes a barrage. His fists a blur of red leather. Bohachuk weathers the storm, clinching and countering, his legs unsteady but holding. The bell rings, and both corners rush to revive their fighters, knowing the fight is on a knife's edge. The later rounds are a testament to human endurance. Bohachuk's face is a battered mess, his left eye nearly shut, but he fights like a man with nothing to lose. Ortiz, his own ribs bruised, his knuckles raw, digs deep, his punches still carrying devastating power. The 10th round brings a moment of brilliance. A double jab from Ortiz sets up a right cross that snaps Bohachuk's head back, followed by a left hook that drops him again. The arena is pandemonium, fans screaming as Bohachuk claws his way up, beating the count at 9. He nods at the referee, defiant, and charges back into the fray. The final round is chaos, both men fighting as if their lives depend on it. Ortiz precision meets Bohachuk's devastating power. The 10th round brings a moment of brilliance. A double jab from Ortiz sets up a right cross that snaps Bohachuk's head back, followed by a left hook that drops him again. The arena is pandemonium, fans screaming as Bohachuk claws his way up, beating the count at 9. He nods at the referee, defiant, and charges back into the fray. The final round is chaos, both men fighting as if their lives depend on it. Ortiz precision meets Bohachuk's desperation, punches landing with bone-jarring force. The crowd is on its feet, roaring with every exchange. Bohachuk lands a looping right that staggers Ortiz, but the American answers with a combination that buckles Bohachuk's knees. They trade in the center, no defense, just heart and violence, until the bell rings. The fighters collapse into each other, exhausted, their respect unspoken but palpable. The arena thunders with applause. The decision comes after an agonizing pause. The judges' scorecards are read, and Ortiz's hand is raised, a unanimous decision. The crowd cheers, but there's no shame for Bohachuk. He's earned their respect. A warrior who pushed an undefeated star to the brink. Ortiz embraces him, a nod to the battle they've shared. The ring fills with trainers, promoters, and cameras capturing the moment. Ortiz speaks briefly, his voice hoarse, praising Bohachuk's toughness, vowing to come back stronger. Bohachuk, bloodied but unbowed, promises a return, his fire undimmed. The highlight reel rolls, capturing every pivotal moment: the jabs, the hooks, the knockdowns, the defiance. Ortiz's power, Bohachuk's heart, the clash of styles that made this a classic. Fans leave the arena buzzing, replaying the fight in their minds, knowing they've witnessed something special. Social media lights up with clips and reactions, the boxing world already calling it a Fight of the Year contender. Ortiz's star rises higher, but Bohachuk's stock soars too. He's no longer just a contender, but a name etched in the sports conversation. This fight wasn't just about a winner or a loser. It was about two men laying everything bare, their dreams, their pain, their will. It was about the roar of the crowd, the sting of sweat, the crack of glove on flesh. It was about boxing in its purest form, a test of body and soul, a story told in 12 rounds. VERGIL Ortiz Jr. and SERHII Bohachuk delivered a night that will linger, a reminder of why the ring remains a